One of the most striking and often misunderstood features of the Rhodesian Army in southern Africa was its uniform staple, short shorts. To modern eyes, they can look eccentric or even theatrical. In reality, they were a practical response to war, climate, and terrain. And they became one of the most recognizable military garments of the late 20th century. A uniform born in a new state. The Rhodesian Army's uniform took shape in the early 1960s, following Rhodesia's unilateral declaration of independence from Britain. The country is now known as Zimbabwe. Trousers were discarded altogether, replaced by lightweight running shorts. War in the African bush. During the Rhodesian Bush War, 1964 to 1979, the army faced two relentless enemies: guerrilla warfare and the African environment itself. Operating in intense heat and dense vegetation, soldiers needed clothing that was lightweight and breathable, non-restrictive for long patrols, resistant to snagging on brush and thorns. The shorts met all three requirements. Made of cotton, they allowed for ventilation, reduced overall weight, and gave soldiers greater freedom of movement. Just as importantly, they were far less likely to catch on vegetation during patrols through thick bush. Older than they look. Despite their unconventional appearance, the shorts were not a modern invention. Their origins trace back to the First World War, when Rhodesian colonists fought for the British crown in Europe. Colonial troops had already learned the value of lighter, more practical uniforms in hot climates, lessons that carried forward decades later. Brushstroke camouflage. The shorts used the same brushstroke camouflage as the rest of the uniform, a mix of brown, green, black, and khaki. The irregular pattern broke up the human silhouette effectively, making detection in the bush more difficult. The design proved so successful that neighbouring South Africa later adopted a similar style for its own forces. From battlefield to collector's item today, original Rhodesian brushstroke shorts are highly sought-after collector's items. They represent a unique intersection of military necessity, colonial history, and distinctive design, functional clothing shaped directly by environment and conflict. What once seemed unusual has become iconic,